streets of Harlem shimmered under gas lamps and neon, alive with jazz, laughter, and secrets whispered behind closed doors. It was the 1920s, and yet the world outside seemed distant, grey, and oppressive. Here, in this enclave of dreams and defiance, black voices rose, some loud, some soft, some destined to be lost. I walked past the Cotton Club, where the music seeped into the cracks of the city, carrying notes that felt almost like whispers from another realm. On one street, a poet leans against a brick wall, paper trembling in his hands, ink smudged from nervous fingers. They will never see us, he mutters. But they do, and they don't. The paradox of invisibility and presence hangs heavy, like smoke curling from a candle. The city hums with ambition, yet shadows gather at every corner. Some of the brightest minds, the most daring artists, will be erased from history, their names swallowed by time, yet in letters and diaries their spirits linger. I hold one such diary, belonging to a young woman named Lillian. She writes of secret salons, gatherings in cramped apartments where jazz meets poetry, where painting and words clash and dance. She writes of coded messages in music, of subtle defiance in brushstrokes, of love affairs forbidden by society but essential to the soul. I'm writing not for them but for us, she writes. We will be remembered, even if the world forgets our names. Her words pulse with life. I can hear the rhythm of her pen scratching across paper. The echo of distant piano keys, the drumbeat of footsteps across wooden floors. Harlem is alive, a living organism breathing art, ambition and unspoken rebellion. The spiritual layer of creativity flows through every moment, every movement, a kind of mystical current linking everyone who dares to create in defiance of erasure. And yet, the danger is real. Male and female artists alike navigate a world of censorship, racial prejudice, and economic precarity. A single scandal, a single misstep could destroy careers, livelihoods, even lives. But in the dim glow of candlelight and stage lights, these creators press on, fueled by desire, necessity, and the whispered guidance of ancestors. They move like dancers in a ritual, every step deliberate, every note a prayer or a secret message. In the small apartment where Lillian gathers with friends, the air is thick with cigarette smoke and perfume, but also with the energy of ideas being born. A painter sketches a face he will never sell. A writer whispers a story that may never be published. They trade-coded critiques, innuendos layered with meaning, and in every word, a subtle invocation of the past. They honor the ancestors while dreaming of futures yet unwritten. Night deepens outside, the city hums, but inside, the rooms pulse with hidden truths. Lillian writes one final line before closing her diary. We are here. Our voices may fade, but they echo. They find ears brave enough to hear. We are alive in every word, every note, every brushstroke. As I close the diary, I sense the lingering presence of those lost voices, the forgotten poets, painters, and musicians whose brilliance was obscured. They haunt the city, not as spectres of regret, but as spirits of inspiration, waiting to be found by those who listen closely. Those willing to trace their invisible lines across history. Even today, in hidden archives and dusty letters, their whispers remain, challenging us to hear the depth of human resilience, creativity, and defiance. The city still hums, and their pulse runs beneath it all, a current of beauty and mystery, a reminder that even the most obscured voices can shape the world in ways seen and unseen.